was shed. I know the blood was shed.
Full Gospel Assembly, Fulga, was birthed in 1965 through divine instruction and supernatural encounters. Its founder, Senior Apostle Donald Etemasukwo, experienced a radical transformation after surviving a mysterious illness that was miraculously healed. Only after his father, a powerful idol priest, destroyed his shrines and surrendered to Christ. In the years that followed, Donald encountered profound spiritual experiences, visions, angelic visitations, and intense spiritual warfare. In one vision, witches were seen boiling his body parts, yet by divine intervention, his body was restored. After a 40-day and 40-night dry fast, God gave him a vision to raise a church that would shine as light, rescuing men from idol worship and satanic bondage into the worship of the true and living God. The church began humbly in a parlor at Ibiakwi Korupong, Ibionibum, with just 5 members. The early years were marked by fierce persecution, hunger, and confrontations with occult forces, particularly the Ekpo Masquerade Society. Yet God's presence was undeniable, manifested in signs, wonders, and miracles. Some of the earliest and most outstanding miracles include the resurrection of young Augustine Edem Udongo, raised from the dead after nearly 24 hours of intercessory prayer. A crippled woman who stood and walked during a service. Mr. Asikpo, a renowned electrical engineer, was healed of cancer. Mr. Etemekanem, a retired World War veteran, was cured of leprosy. Mr. Etem, alias Daina Mponnam, vomited 2 tooth-like objects believed to be poison and was instantly healed. During the Nigerian Civil War, Elder Michael Francis Akpan Frank miraculously survived a bomb blast that killed others in his team. Ederete Murodong, whose sunken boat was recovered 3 days after he fasted, as instructed by Donald. A divine visitation where a man sent by God arrived to warn Donald under heavy rain, yet while Donald was drenched, the messenger came and left completely dry, a powerful confirmation of divine presence. Mrs. Okilo, wife of former Governor Melford Okilo, was healed of paralysis. Following her healing, her husband donated 2 acres of land in Port Harcourt to the church, which is now the district headquarters of Fulga in Port Harcourt. Pastor Ime Otun, now a zonal supervisor, and his wife, after 15 years of childlessness, were blessed with 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. Mrs. Philomena Asikpo, a respected nurse, midwife, and educator, experienced a miraculous conception after years of childlessness. Despite being declared infertile by Dr. Ann Ward, a renowned gynecologist, God intervened through a prophetic message, opening her womb and blessing her with children. As revival fires spread, Fulga's influence grew across Nigeria, Cameroon, and the Benin Republic. Churches were planted in Lagos, Cross River, Delta, Kano, Edo, Abia, and Rivers states. The movement became a heaven for those from cultic and occult backgrounds, bringing them into salvation, healing, and deliverance. At the heart of this expansion was a band of passionate founding ministers, men and women, who labored alongside the founder with unwavering faith, sacrifice, and spiritual fire. The men founding ministers were Reverend T.I.D. Ndun, Pastor Peter George Ekandem, Overseer Ofiong Esien, Pastor Cornelius B. Udo, Pastor Gabriel B. Akban, Evangelist David, husband of Maetiti, Evangelist Philip Etimson, Pastor Okon Morris, Evangelist Sylvester Eka, Pastor Isaac Brown Udo, Senior Pastor P. N. Eden, Pastor Christopher Uwak, Reverend L.P. Akpanobong, Senior Pastor Peter Udo Utuyu, and Reverend J.P. Udokang. The women founding ministers were Sister Mrs. Atom Jackson, Overseer Mrs. Ima Akpan, Ekanem, fondly known as Mike Benediene, Sister Mrs. N.B. Akpan, fondly known as Mike Kaituru. These ministers helped solidify the assembly through fervent evangelism, church planting, the establishment of schools, farms, and clinics, and the cultivation of deep spiritual discipline and apostolic order among members. From the 1990s to the present decade, Fulga transitioned into structural and generational growth. In 1996, administrative structures were introduced: stations, areas, zones, and later districts. After the founders' transition in 2002, Apostle Otto Overseer Sukwo took up the mantle of leadership. Under his guidance, outreach expanded to Plateau State, FCT Abuja, and beyond. Fresh fire centers were launched to engage young people. Online platforms and youth ministers were activated for the digital age. A new constitution was adopted. Ministries and departments were restructured. Through 6 decades, Fulga has remained faithful to its divine mandate to convert mankind from idol worship and bondage into the glorious liberty of worshiping the true God. Today, the voice of its supernatural origin still speaks, calling generations out of darkness into God's marvelous light. The 60th anniversary of Fulga is a significant milestone, marking 6 decades of faithfulness and dedication to spreading the gospel. Fulga's 60th anniversary celebration is a testament to its enduring legacy and commitment to serving God and humanity. Come rejoicing, come expectant, come to honor the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.